So when it comes to emotions, there's a dance between feeling what emotion is present, like let's say sadness, and tracking the energy of how that sadness feels in your body. I call it the bell curve, and integrating thoughts. Okay, there's a tendency for the fight, flight, freeze response to engage, and the thoughts kick in and it pulls us out of the natural process that wants to happen. So when you're feeling any intense emotion, anger, fear, sadness, shame, surprise are the big ones that get us into trouble. What you want to do is notice the feeling and then get the brain out of the way. So you want to practice just breathing into that bell curve of intensity. And then as you feel that, the thoughts will start creeping in. You want to allow that to just dissipate. So just don't let the thoughts interfere. Just let yourself feel, and then notice when you're at the bottom of that bell curve, there might be, as your breath and you feel, just keep saying to yourself, what wants to happen next? What wants to happen next? And sometimes you may go through 4 or 5 rounds of that, and then you feel calm, and then you can go ahead and engage your thoughts and decide what you want to do next with that moment of your day. But my recommendation when you're feeling these heavy, intense emotions is to practice the dance of getting your mind out of the way and hanging out with those emotions, hanging out with the breath and hanging out with the sensations. So you go through that bell curve and you get resolution. Otherwise, what happens is if that energy rises and you get the thoughts in the way, then your body and your mind gets frozen in this place, and then that starts being like an influence on your perceptions of life and what goes on in your daily world, and those perceptions are skewed by this energy that never got completed. So you will tend to lean towards, let's say there's a lot of fear going on in you when you were a little kid. So you got stuck at the top of that bell curve because it wasn't safe to feel your feelings, or there was no outlet for those feelings, and you literally got to the top of that bell curve and you dissociated. And now later in life, when something triggers you, you go back to that place and you start dissociating. Well, what's going to happen is you're not going to feel complete with that energy, and that energy is just going to keep repeating itself in a cycle until you resolve it. So the way we resolve it is to track the sensations, feel the peak of that bell curve, and just keep breathing and get the mind out of the way, because the mind will creep in and want to start carrying on conversations. It's a distraction is what it ends up being. And we want to eliminate those distractions. So just breathe and feel. Notice when you hit the bottom, and then just hang out there a little bit. Then share what you want to share. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Many blessings. We'll see you in the next video. If for any reason you find that you're having a hard time with processing emotions, go out to my website, to my calendar, and set up an appointment. If you've never done work with me, I give a free session, an initial session to everybody, so they get a sense of how I work and how I help people in life. And I'm happy to work with you for that 1 hour, give you a sample, and then if it feels like something you want to pursue later, we can do multiple sessions to help you to get through the challenging time that you're in right now. Many blessings, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.